of the March 2nd meeting. Are there any additions, corrections, or deletions?
I move them.
I second that and have a comment that the minutes were excellent given the length of the subject, and Vicky did a great job.
Would you call the roll?
Thank you. Yes, Mr. Cross,
Yes.
Mr. Snyder,
Yes.
Mr. Nichols, Mr. Nichols,
Mr. Knuckles, can you unmute your mic?
Mr. Nichols,
Yes.
Mr. Jones. Is Mr. Gibbons on this call? Okay. Mr. Whitworth
Yes.
and Mr. Waterstrap.
Aye.
Thank you.
The next item on the
motion-
agenda is a small scale FLUM amendment application for 1200 Ohio Avenue, mixed use to commercial. Amanda?
Yes, this is a application for a small scale future land use map amendment. The applicant is Jonah Forward and the owner is Eric Mount, Rockwell Mount and Ann Mount. There's 3 owners. The agent is Mike Sanders. The project location is 1200 Ohio Avenue. The tax roll parcel numbers, there's 3 parcel numbers involved in this. 10003-000-000, 10004-000-000, and 1005-000-000. The current land use on those 3 parcels is mixed use, and they are asking for a commercial land use. It is in the CRA area, but it's not in the corridor overlay. And the applicant is requesting a land use designation of commercial that have a combined total acreage of 0.775 acres. The property is actually located between Florida Avenue and Ohio Avenue. The 3 parcels are owned by the same owner as the 4 parcels that are on the east, and 3 of which are on Ohio Avenue and 1 is facing 12th Street. So combined, all these parcels currently make up that used car lot that you're probably familiar with that has been there for some time. And the front parcels and the side parcel there are currently commercial already. But the back 3, these back 3 are mixed use. And so they are asking for official land use on these back 3 to make them consistent with the rest of that kind of parent parcel. And that's it. That's what
Is
they're
there any
asking.
discussion?
What did you say? Sorry?
I asked if there was any discussion. Are you not ready for that?
We're ready for it. If people want to what do you call it? Unmute their mics.
I move for approval.
I second.
Okay.
If there's no
Mr. Nichols?
discussion, we will call the roll.
Yes. Mr. Nichols,
Yes.
Mr. Jones,
Yes.
Mr. Snyder,
Yes.
Mr. Cross,
Yes.
Mr. Whitworth,
Yes.
and Mr. Waterstrap.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Item 4 is a development order application from Slim Chickens Restaurants on Highway 77, north of Mosley Drive, parcel number 11797-010-000.
Yes, this is an application for a development order. The applicant is Ryan Sass Plaza Street Partners LLC. The owner of William and Lisa Shaw. The agent is Jim Slanina from Panhandle Engineering. And if you had any questions for him, we can call him. Graham has his number, or ask him to call in. The project name is Slim Chickens. I've actually spelt it wrong on the staff report. I was thinking it was all country and I put Slim Chickens instead of Slim Chickens. It's on Highway 77, parcel number 11797-010-000. The existing land use map category is commercial. It is not in the community redevelopment district, but is in the corridor overlay. The parcel is just over 1 acre in size and it's currently vacant. And as I mentioned before, the project engineer is James Slanina, Panhandle Engineering. So the applicant is requesting development order approval to construct a 3,300 square foot Slim Chickens restaurant, along with accompanying required parking and infrastructure improvements. The stormwater system will remain private. The site plans have been reviewed and have been found to be in compliance with the City of Lyndhaven Unified Land Development Code and Florida state requirements. And in your packets, you would have seen not just the location, but also the renderings of how the building is going to look.
Is there any, does anybody have anything they want to discuss on this?
Make a motion, we approve as written.
I second.
If there is no discussion, go ahead and call the roll.
Mr. Jones,
Yes.
Mr. Knuckles,
Yes.
Mr. Snyder,
Yes.
Mr. Cross,
Yes.
Mr. Gibbons,
Yes.
thank you, Mr. Whitworth,
Yes.
and Mr. Warstrap.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Okay, item 5 on the agenda is a development order for Ashley Place Apartments, 1019 Florida Avenue, parcel number 09800-000-000. Amanda?
Thank you. Before I actually read this, Graham, have we had anybody asking any questions or wanting any information on via the YouTube feed? Yeah. Okay, thanks, Graham, very much. So if they have a question, especially for this item, then he is available, right? Okay. Okay, so this is an application for a development order. The applicant is James Slanina, the owner is James Slanina, and the agent is James Slanina of Panhandle Engineering. The project name is Ashley's Place LLC. Its development order approval is being requested. The location is 1019 Florida Avenue. The parcel number is 09800-000-000, and the land use map category is mixed use. Mixed use allows for single family residential, multifamily residential, and also commercial. And you can have both on one site, or you can have just one or the other. It is in the CRA, Community Redevelopment District. It is not in the corridor overlay. The size of the parcel is 0.344 acres and it's currently vacant. Project engineer James Slanina, Panhandle Engineering, but the reviewing engineer was Chris Short from Dewberry. So the applicant is requesting development order approval to construct a quadplex consisting of 4 residential units, along with accompanying required parking and infrastructure improvements. There's also going to be a ice vending kiosk on site. And this property has a mixed-use land use designation, which allows for up to 20 units per acre when there is a commercial component. And in your package, you would have had the application, the site plan, and also, again, the building rendering showing you what the proposed buildings would look like.
Question. Amanda, you said there was some kind of Kissick on site. What was that again?
There's going to be a proposed ice kiosk. You know the ice vending machines?
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
All
one
right, I
of
just
those.
didn't understand. It's not the best sound here. Okay.
Does anybody have any questions on this item?
Motion to approve.
Second.
What was that? Sorry, Graham? If someone has a question for him. Yeah. Does anybody have a question for Mr. Slanina?
Not on this one.
No.
Isn't I think the next one, he's also, isn't he? The engineer on it? Turn your microphone on, Amanda.
He is not the engineer on the next one, no.
Okay.
That's Trevor Stubbs.
All right, I'm good.
Mr. Waterstrat, are you there? I think we may have lost Mr. Waterstrat. So we've still got a quorum, right? Without Mr. Waterstrat? Yes. So who is the deputy chairman?
I believe I might be. This is Jerry.
Okay. Adam, with Mr. Waterstrat having disappeared, what should we do?
Amanda, the vice chair or second chair can run the meeting for now, call for a vote. I believe we had a motion on the floor, if I remember, so we need to make a ruling on that motion one way or the other.
We do. We have a motion on the floor to accept as read.
I second it.
We have a motion.
And then call for the vote.
We
As
call
long
for
as
the
we got a
roll.
quorum, call for the vote.
Thank you. Okay. Mr. Gibbons?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Snyder?
Yes.
Mr. Cross?
Yes.
Mr. Nichols? Mr. Nichols?
Yes.
And Mr. Whitworth?
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries.
Okay, the next item on the agenda is Take 5 Brands. Amanda, if you would go ahead with that.
This is a development order application. The applicant is Take 5 Brands. The owner is Stan Trapp. The agent is Trevor Stubbs. The project name is Take 5 Oil Change. The location is Highway 77 and the parcel number is 11616-000-000. The existing land use map category is commercial. It is not in the CRA, but is in the corridor overlay. The property size is 3.6 acres approximately, and it's currently vacant. The project engineer is Trevor Stubbs, and the reviewing engineer is Chris Shaw from Dewberry. So this applicant is requesting development order approval to construct a 1,421 square foot oil change facility on the vacant parcel adjacent to Whataburger on the south side, along with accompanying required parking and infrastructure improvements. The facility will have 3 bays. The stormwater system will remain private, and the site plans have been reviewed and have been found to be in compliance with the City of Lynn Haven Unified Land Development Code and Florida state requirements. And again, in your package, you would have had the site plans, the location, and also the rendering of what the proposed oil change facility is going to look like. So basically, this is going to be next door to Whataburger, in front of that stormwater pond that's there now. And the stormwater facility, our reviewing engineer did review the original stormwater calcs, etc., for that stormwater pond that's there, and it was constructed so as to accommodate this development.
Is there any discussion on this one? Hearing no discussion, Chair will entertain a motion to approve.
So
This is
moved.
James Waterstrat. I'm back. This is James Waterstrat. I'm back.
Thank you, Mr. Waterstrat. So, Adam, should Mr. Whitworth just carry on?
Go
with
ahead and
this?
call the roll.
We have a
It
motion.
sounds like there's a motion and second before Mr. Waterstrat joins, so let's go ahead and call the roll, and we'll proceed as if Mr. Waterstrat passed the gavel, and Mr. Waterstrat can vote.
He can vote or he can't vote.
Can.
He can, he's required to, but we'll act as if he passed the gavel.
Okay, all right. So we'll do a roll call. Okay.
Okay, who made the motion?
I believe I did.
Okay. And the second?
I did.
Okay. All right, Mr. Jones,
Yes.
Mr. Snyder,
Yes.
Mr. Gibbons,
Yes.
Mr. Cross,
Yes.
Mr. Knuckles,
Yes.
Mr. Whitworth,
Yes.
and Mr. Waterstrat. Mr. Waterstrat.
Aye.
Thank you.
And I would
And the
like,
motion
I could
carries.
hear the entire
We can't hear you, Mr. Waterstrat.
proceedings. I just couldn't speak.
Oh, you could
I
hear
could
it.
hear the entire thing.
You just couldn't speak. Okay. So is it okay?
Yes, I could hear the whole time, but I couldn't.
Well, seems as though we're having trouble hearing you. Is it
Amanda,
okay?
nothing changes. Nothing
Okay.
changes. We keep moving forward.
Okay. So can Mr. Whitworth carry on, seems as though we can't hear Mr. Waterstrat?
Well, now that Mr. Waterstrat there, anything else on the agenda, Mr. Waterstrat will, he will be running the meeting. But we continue forward. If Mr. Waterstrat can communicate, he will be running the meeting again.
Okay. Mr. Waterstrat, can you carry on with the meeting?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
And then that, next item would be your report, the city planner's report.
Okay, thank you. I only have one thing. Well, one thing really. I want to thank you all very much for participating in this. I know, it's a learning curve for us all right now. I'm glad you're all healthy and safe, and I'm glad that you were all able to communicate and get on. I wanted to ask you all if perhaps for the May meeting, it will be May the 4th, if you would all be okay about meeting at 4 o'clock instead of 5:30. I don't know if that will be convenient for you all, but it seems to sound most people are kind of confined to their homes right now. I was wondering if perhaps we could poll you and see whether you would be okay with us having the meeting at 4 p.m. instead of 5:30 until we can get back to normal.
This is Jerry. I would not
Okay
have a
with me.
problem.
Okay, perhaps
That's
if
fine
Vicky
with me.
can Vicky poll you all one by one and find out?
Just call the roll.
Mr. Cross,
I'm okay with it.
Mr. Snyder,
Good for me.
Mr. Knuckles,
Yes.
Mr. Jones,
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Gibbons,
I'm good.
and Mr. Whitworth,
You okay with me?
and Mr. Warstrat.
I can do it too.
All right, awesome. So, all in favor?
All right.
Aye.
Well done. There you go, Vic.
Thank you very much, and that's all I have. Thank you very, very much for participating, and thank you, Adam, and thank you, Graham. Thank you.
Appreciate you guys keeping us moving forward. Thank you.
Thank
See
you.
you guys later.
Mr.
Thank you.
Waterstrat, do you want to adjourn the meeting, Mr. Waterstrat?
Yes, the agenda is complete, so we'll adjourn at this time.
Thank you, guys. Stay safe.
Thank you.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.